the hell?
So remember, adults are.
Okay. Kitty, come on. We're gonna take a ride to the ice cream shop.
Yep.
Go give me
Hey, can I come too? No, you gotta stay home and
make sure Mama
stroke the
doesn't eat
twins.
it.
Oh. How come?
I didn't make them for anyone.
You quit punching my chairs.
We're on board. Are we almost at the ice cream shop?
Yeah, we're already here. Take a look.
What the hell? This isn't the ice cream shop. Where's the dentist?
Yeah, you're getting a root canal today.
I'm telling you right now, if you put your hands on me, it's on.
Most requested game that I could play is Tower of Hell.
This is gonna be fun to watch.
So, Tower of Hell. No, just kidding. Production companies that are now defunct. Part 1. Caraco Pictures. Caraco Pictures was a production company that made thriller and other genre movies. It was spun off as Studio Canal Video, then now as Studio Canal because it was defunct. It was going bankrupt. Second one, HBO Canon Video. Well, not a production company, while a video arm of Canon Pictures and HBO Video. It was actually only short-lived but amazing. It was actually only permanently defunct in 1987 because Canon Pictures was struggling. HBO Savoy Video, while not also a production company but a video label between Savoy and HBO, this was actually a video label created by HBO and Savoy Pictures, I think. And it was actually defunct in like 1997. HBO Family, a TV channel that was discontinued recently last year in 2025. Now its TV shows now moved to HBO Max at the family section. Second one is HBO and Fox Movies, Fox Action Movies, and Fox Family Movies. America and Taiwan and Asia. These were closed in 2021 and 2023 because Disney Plus was already not struggling. ABC Spark, a Canadian channel that was actually owned by a joint venture between Disney and Chorus Entertainment. It was closed in 2025. Nickelodeon Canada, a TV channel that was closed in September 2025. Nick Jr. Canada, closed in September 2025. So, Disney Junior Canada was a Canadian TV channel that closed in November 2025. Chorus Entertainment. Well, not defunct. It's so struggling right now. It's so struggling right now. It can't even. And I think the company will almost get out of business. Treehouse TV. Treehouse TV is a Canadian TV channel owned by Chorus Entertainment that actually is still around. CTV Speed Channel. CTV Speed Channel is a Canadian TV channel owned by CTV. CTV. CTV is a TV channel that actually is still open as of today in Canada. CBC and IC Radio Canada Tel. IC Radio Canada Tel is a Canadian TV channel that is still even open, that is still broadcasting in Canada today.
That's it. I'm turning around.
Yes, Timmy.
CTV Comedy Channel. CTV Comedy Channel is a comedy-oriented channel that is still broadcasting as of Canada in 2026 today, not defunct. And
Give me the remote. It's my turn to watch TV.
it was actually, and it was released. It was launched in 1994 as the Comedy Network.
I'm not your father anymore.
Much Music. Much Music is a TV channel owned and operated by a company. Next section, the American TV channels.
I'll give you $100 if you shut up.
My big lips are sealed.
CTV Wife Channel. CTV Wife Channel was launched in 2013 as Gusto TV. CTV Drama Channel. CTV Drama Channel is a Canadian drama TV channel owned by CTV. It actually launched in 1995 as Bravo Canada.
Is that beautiful, Katie?
CBC Kids is actually a TV channel released in way back in the day at CBC Playground in 1993. BBC Kids. BBC Kids was a Canadian specialty TV channel that lived from 2001 to 2019. It actually closed in 2019 permanently. BBC One. Well, not a Canadian TV channel. It is a British TV channel that still broadcasts today behind BBC Two and BBC Three. It is the oldest and first flagship BBC channel. BBC Brit. BBC Brit is a TV channel that is actually broadcasting in Finland and South Africa. It doesn't broadcast in British. BBC Nordic. BBC Nordic is a British Nordic TV channel owned by the BBC in 2023. BBC Switch. BBC Switch was a children's TV channel that actually lived from 2007 to 2010. Family CHRGD. Family CHRGD is a Canadian TV channel owned by Wild Brain, aka DHX Media. Family Junior is a multiplex of the Family TV channel owned by Wild Brain. Family Channel. Family Channel is the main family Canadian TV channel owned by Wild Brain. Before it was owned by Wild Brain, it was independent. Global television. Global television is a Canadian TV channel owned by Shaw Communications. YTV. YTV is actually a Canadian TV channel owned by Chorus Entertainment. It was launched in 1988, and it's still broadcast today.
If you break that PlayStation, I'm not giving you a new one.
TVO Kids. TVO Kids is another Canadian channel owned by TVO. It was launched in 1986 as TVO Children's, but in 1994 it changed its name to TVO Kids. Also TWO Kids, or stylized as TVO Kids in all lowercase caps. Deke Enterprises was a French production company that was around from 1971 to 2008.
Can you shut off the game? We're gonna go to talking. Oh, don't get too hard. We're gonna go get your school supplies. How's it my fault?
Disney Channel Canada was a Canadian TV channel that was owned by Chorus Entertainment and Disney branded television as a joint venture. It was actually defunct in 2025, I think. Macromedia. Macromedia was an American technology company that was actually acquired by Adobe Systems Inc., aka Adobe Inc., from 2018 to present. THQ. THQ was a American gaming company from 1989 to 2013. It went bankrupt in 2013, but THQ Nordic is still around as the reboot. Nicktoons Replay. Nicktoons Replay was a British TV channel owned by Nickelodeon and Paramount Skydance UK. Nickelodeon Replay, well, was actually a different British TV channel owned by the same company. It was launched in 2011, but it sadly closed and rebranded as Nicktoons and Nickelodeon Time Plus One. Nickelodeon HD is a high definition version of Nickelodeon owned by Paramount. Teen Nick, well as T-Nick, as the programming block name is a TV channel owned by Paramount Skydance. Bye bye guys, and make sure to subscribe to my channel.